EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Houston Texans. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And we are underway from Atlanta. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Set, 19, check, 55. Quit talking about it and bring it. Check three.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 38, Watson being chased out left. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
Set, 19. Alert, 59.
A first down carry now for Miller. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Out of the gun, Watson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
Check. Here we go, 46. Here we go, going to 53. Switch, hey.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. To throw again on second down. Prescott, he'll let it fly. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tavon Austin, 71 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Check, lucky, 55. Show it up. Hey, check 24, watch 24.
On 2nd and a yard, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards the pickup there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Check 9. Check the card. Out. 9.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Watson's pass. Thrown away and incomplete.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
3 bud. Shit. Rush in. Come to the corner. Switch. Under 10. 10.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry. 9. Get him. Flat.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
47 and 47. Watch the shot.
Throwing. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Prescott on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Barkevious Mingo, the former number 6 pick. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. He finds Austin complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. 3rd and long for Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Intended that time for Cooper.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
36, 36. 24. 24. Check 59. Time to up front. Say. Shift.
On 2nd and 1, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Back to throw, Watson. He's letting this one go for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 92 yards, and the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. Now a hit and a loose football. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe
the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Watson. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Down, coming.
Watson now to throw. And an alley to run. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understand.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. Cooper was the target there.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. On 1st and 10, Watson. Flush to his right. He's going to look deep in zone for... That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is.
Under pressure, they got him again. Benardrick McKinney able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Check 15. Spot. Switch.
Now Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left. He's got him in. Complete. 20. 10. Touchdown. Cowboys. Tony Pollard. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Forbath, the extra point. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here, he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Throwing on second down. Watson. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth. They are going for it. Here's Watson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On 2nd and goal, Prescott, and that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents. Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check.
On second down and 4, Watson. And it's incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. From the gun on third, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. They're going for it. It's Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Back now in Atlanta. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55. That's 31. That's 31. Check 24. Check 24.
On second and 11 now. Watson. And his pass incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up third down and 11.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Check 24. Check 24. Shoot. Shoot. Hey, 31. Kill.
From the gun, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden, they're down.
Let's go.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they get into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Kill. Here we go, 47. He's under. He's checking crap. Hey, switch gears.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Safety's creeping. Check.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. First down, Prescott. Flushed out right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Done.
Prescott to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
Tight dog. 47. Check back 33. Go. Get out there. 26.
Now Prescott on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Texans are going to win the football game.
Jump. Check safety. He gave it pass. At 24. Slam. He's coming. Double up.
Throwing now, Watson. Rolling to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead.
Not a day in my life, as long as my dog got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Time to bring the bass back.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want